Hello everyone, my name is Laura. Today on Relationship Formula TV, we have a question from Miss Marie. Miss Marie sent a question that what can she do? She wants to work, but her husband has refused her from working. So before we even talk to Miss Marie, let's look at what our ancestors were doing in those days and bring knowledge from there. They used to do farming. The women were working, the men were working. Although our ancestors were having like 11 kids, 10 kids, there was never a time that the women said, we are not working, we are staying home and for this or for that. They were working collectively. Okay? So let's go to the Garden of Eden. When God made Adam, Adam was in the garden, and then God said, okay, let's make for a supporter. A supporter for what? Adam was not having family, was not having kids. A supporter for what? A supporter to help Adam in his garden, whatever thing he was doing there. And Eve was created, and both of them, that garden was very big. And I know that Eve was doing something. They were doing something collectively. Let's go to the woman in the Bible that the Bible says that is called the virtuous woman. The virtuous woman in the Bible says that this woman gets up early. It says that the woman looks for wood. The woman uses her hand to work. That is what the Bible describes it. So education is not an excuse. So you can use your hand to work. You can sell food, you can sell tomatoes, you can sell fish, you can do any kind of thing to bring income to your house. So for you, the woman, let me address you. You, the woman, if you are working as a woman, you are going to support your husband with income. You are going to support yourself, your family, and your children with income. Okay? If you are working, you are going to have self-esteem because you will be confident. You are going to have self-esteem, you are going to have self-confidence, you are going to have self-assurance in everything that you are doing. You are going to be an elegant woman and a woman of substance. You are also going to meet friends when you are working out there, and you form a network. And let me address you, the man who said your wife should not work. And I know there are many men watching this video today that you have told your wife not to work, and you are saying that, oh, I'm not giving my wife a job because if my wife have a job, she will be insulting me. If my wife become a doctor, she will leave me. If my wife is a lawyer, she will do this. That is just bullshit. Your wife is part of your family. Your wife, you are supposed to help your wife to increase, not to decrease. You are keeping your wife at home because you are very, very insecure. But if your wife become a doctor, your wife become a lawyer, your wife becomes somebody, your wife is going to help herself. Your wife is going to help your own children in case you die, in case of anything. So it is not only because your wife is going to look down on you. There are many advantages than disadvantages. So you that you don't want your wife to work, answer this question: what if you lose your job? How do you think your wife is going to support herself? What if you lose your job? What if you get sick? What if you die? How is your wife going to support herself with her kids if you die? Is that the time you expect your wife to go to her box and take and look for her certificate and be moving from one office to the next? She will not even remember where her certificates are because she hasn't worked. And these men who keep their wives that they don't work, this is what happens when you die. Your wife always suffer and your kids, because even if they give them a small job to do, they will not know how to do the job. They'll be whining, they'll be complaining, they'll be losing their job, they'll move from one job to the next and be complaining because they have what we call in English ineffective coping skills. Their hustling skill is zero. They have not been used to hustling. So now you want them to go to the street to hustle. It is very hard. You, the woman, please don't rely on your men on everything. Money for hair, money for shoes. When you do that, a man will disrespect you, will disrespect your family. Your parents are hurting. Don't you have the fear of God? Do you know how much your parents suffered to send you to school? And now you took your certificate and put it in the bus because one stupid man told you not to work. It is very hurtful. Your parents have to wait for you to ask your husband for money before you give it to them. No, that is bad. You have to take yourself out of that situation. Go out there, hustle, get your work, help yourself, help your parents. Okay, and help your kids. So this is what this video is all about today. So let's encourage our children. Let's encourage our girls to be independent, to be hardworking, to work hard for themselves, to take care of themselves, not to rely on men. And for the men who are out there, I plead with you, help your wife, build your wife, encourage your wife to be a woman of substance, a woman of strength, and a woman of elegance and independence, so that if you are not in this world, the woman can have the skill to survive, to help herself and to help her children. That is what love is about. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and you learned something from this video, please first click the subscribe button. It's for free. And then secondly, click the like button. And then the text, press the share button and share it with all your friends. Share with the women group, share with your sisters, your children, your grandchildren, and all your girls. Thank you so much. Bye for now.